Frydenberg, who joins us. And Josh Frydenberg, thanks for your time. The Victorian and Queensland Labor governments, are they going to oppose the neg? Have you been advised that?
Well, it'd be against their state's interests and against the national interest were they to do so, because the key question for those Labor states is, are they going to deliver people lower power prices, or are they going to prolong the investor uncertainty? Are they going to listen to the experts, or are they going to cave into the Greens? They have been consulted every step of the way, Kieran, on the development of the National Energy Guarantee. Their state policies complement what is being done at the federal level. They're able to continue to promote their own state-based renewable policies. And the system needs the certainty that will come from the National Energy Guarantee. And today, we have seen a broad cross-section of business groups come out and support the National Energy Guarantee, from the farmers to the miners to the manufacturers to the energy users and the energy consumers. They are sending an unequivocal message to the Labor Party: delay no longer, because to do so would be denying people lower power bills.
The Victorian government, though, wants an assurance the plan will survive the coalition party room. Can you give them that assurance? Can you reassure the Andrews government that, yes, it will survive the coalition party room? Because his argument is, why should we back it if you can't even get it past your own colleagues?
Well, this is nonsense, just politicking from Victoria. They know what the process is, which is that this Friday we would be asked to agree to the high-level detailed design of the National Energy Guarantee, subject to a phone hookup after the federal legislation had been through the federal party room. At that stage, there will be another 4-week consultation process on the state legislation, after which they'll again be asked to agree. There are a number of steps still to go, as you would expect from such a serious, complex, sensitive national reform. But they have been consulted every step of the way, and the only reason they may get cold feet is because they're spooked by the Greens, and that would be condemning the people of Victoria to higher power prices.
So you can tell Daniel Andrews, though, that this Friday when you meet him, you've got nothing to worry about. It'll get through the coalition party room.
He doesn't need me to tell him that. He knows that. But this is all posturing and politicking. People are sick and tired of that partisan approach to this issue.
So is the energy guarantee dead then?
No. The National Energy Guarantee should be implemented, should be supported, and if it doesn't, and if it's not, then the public will see higher power prices than otherwise should have been. We have gone to the experts, Kieran. It's been backed by business. It has independent modelling showing that the average Australian household will be $550 a year better off, and businesses will see the wholesale price come down.
So you're still
by
hopeful
20%.
of getting the states on board? You're still hopeful of that?
Absolutely. The country needs the states to get on board. And if they don't, it will be seen for what it is, namely putting politics ahead of the national interest.
But they hear some of the comments from your colleagues like Tony Abbott, who says pigs might fly, that prices will come down. What do you do to convince him that the experts are right with their predictions?
Well, there is very strong support in the coalition party room for the National Energy Guarantee. And as you know, John Howard came out on the weekend in support of it, and that is a very authoritative voice from the coalition side of politics speaking in favour of the National Energy Guarantee. But my colleagues have been briefed extensively by the business groups that are affected by the higher power prices, namely the manufacturers, the miners, the farmers, the small business sector, and they have been told very clearly the National Energy Guarantee is long overdue. It's in the national interest. And anyone who delays, in the words of the Energy Security Board, Kieran, would be denying the Australian people lower power prices.
Yeah, and the Business Council, as you say, the Chamber of Commerce today, others, a large group of business groups and others, the farmers, saying this dysfunction needs to end. But if it doesn't, if it falls over after so long that you've been working on this, do you concede that this would be enormously damaging
for the government's credibility? Well, we're determined to get the National Energy Guarantee through, and if the Labor states seek to delay or to block the National Energy Guarantee, they are condemning families and businesses in their own states to higher power prices. They have been consulted every step of the way, and they know what's in the plan, and they've been supportive of it. And we also have seen today industry groups representing 5 out of every 6 Australian employees coming out and supporting the National Energy Guarantee. If the states want to turn their back on that advice and that support, then they will be blamed for power prices going up into the future. They will be blamed for power shortages going into the future, because they will be the ones who will be responsible for blocking a national solution to what is a national problem. Energy Minister Josh Frydenberg, I appreciate your time. Thanks. Thank you, Kieran.